Hey everybody. Howdy. How have we been tonight? Or today, or whenever, wherever, however you are. Alright. I'm back from... Whoops, wrong button. I'm back from a vacation. An impromptu vacation, but a vacation nonetheless. So, we're still at Space Valk 3. Space Valk 3... 3. Just so we're clear, it's the third instances of this. And it's not like the worst, but I will admit I'm getting burned out. It's kind of unfortunate, but what can you do? Okay, so there is like a middle segment I can hang around on. There we go. So yeah, I've mostly just been doing this because, oh my god, do I have so much stuff left to make. But I got a new visualizer that I got Ender to put into the mod. Am I? Yeah, okay. There we go. And the mod is basically... Oh, let me get that out of the way. It's in the way. Anyway, yeah, the mod is basically... It'll tell me what items in my inventory I can place, and then I can go and print it. Because good God, are there a lot of items to place still. I'm doing well, Coperator. Hey, Pengling. Hey, Arthur. Hello, Zenax. I hope I said your name right. Hello, Worm. And Liquid Rain. Yes, I got... Well, I didn't get a new cape, necessarily. I had this. Apparently, they put the pan cape in my inventory, or in my profile, or whatever, and it just sort of, you know, it's just sort of there, so I figured why not. I tried to get the copper cape, and I believe I got it. I got an email saying, from Microsoft of all people, saying, thank you for your purchase, and I was like, I didn't purchase anything. It's probably because I had to use the redeem code or whatever, so I did that. And that was more or less how I got the thing. But yeah, most of what's left are Blackstone bits. And yeah. There are lots and lots and lots of Blackstone bits. And I'm probably going to be printing a lot of Blackstone buttons and polished walls and stuff because, good lord, still so much of that. Okay, I'll keep it at that for now. Don't want to make too many buttons, but hello. Hey, CryptoChips. Give it to me. You have to wear it in Bedrock and it will appear in the Java launcher. Oh. I don't remember how I got the pan cape. I'm not gonna lie. But it looks nice, so I'm using it. Should I fucking grief a stash? I found this 450 dubs of straight gear. Ooh. I mean, I guess. I don't know. Hello, Lane Keeler. Yo, what other games do I play? Well, I play White Knuckle. I will be playing whenever the final update of it comes out. I will be playing Black Mesa Blue Shift. I don't know when... That's slated to come out and finish, but that's going to be fun. I'm going to be playing Escape the Backrooms when that update comes out in like a week. I want to say it's a week. Today's the 20th, so plus 7 days would be the 27th. So it's like Tuesday the 28th or something like that. Escape the Backrooms is getting its 1.0 release. Hopefully it's not shit, but I don't know. I don't know, man. It may be good. Got the new copper cape. Yeah, I apparently got it too. It's not bad. I liked it enough that it was actually worth getting. Same for the pan cape. It was all right. I still don't know what I did to get it. If I take off my elytra, that's so strange to see it change so drastically. But whatever. So yeah, that was it. Buttons, buttons, buttons. We gotten the buttons. You would not believe how much a button adds on to a facade. But it does kind of bring its own little flair. It's interesting. It's interesting. You move 2/3 of the shulkers to your base. Okay. Huh? Enjoy that, I guess. Hello, Red Dalek. You're gonna blow the shit sky high. Okay. I'm not sure anybody is actually that concerned over it. At least not here in this chat. Sorry if that's your items, I guess. Whoever it is that Pengling is erasing the stash of. Okay. There's like a lot of junk on this building. Like, holy shit. Yeah, wow. Never would have imagined it'd be this much. So yeah, originally I was gonna put the frogs in here, but in this little pen looking thing. I don't know that I'm gonna, because we put frogs back at the central pillar. So I may just not worry about it. Oh my god, that's so satisfying. There's still so many blackstone walls, though. But anyway, what happened to the blackstone build? I just had to drop that for a time to finish this. Space Valk 3 Part 3 became, or Space Valk 33 as we like to call it, became a higher priority. So I had to quickly drop what I was doing and go do that. And when this place is done or griefed, whichever comes first. And by done, I mean fully printed out. I don't mean I'm going to add on to it or anything. But once I'm done with that, I will return to the Blackstone build. Archon Retia. And yeah, I think it'll be fun. It'll be nice to have a build that I can pretty firmly say I got to 100%. As much as is possible. As much as my sanity would allow, I was able to 100% this build on 2B2T. Like, that is legitimately crazy to think that all of this was able to actually be put in place. Like, I still can't get over it. Okay, so I know there's stuff up above me. A lot of that is... I'm going to need to get more walls here. I think I can, like, turn all of this into buttons, because I will need the buttons. So yeah, it's a lot. I'm so thankful to East Alpha and the rest of the devs for doing so much. Like, I did not by any means, I don't want to fool anyone into believing this, I did not do the lion's share of the work here. It is entirely because of other people's efforts that I've gotten anything done at all, really. The resources weren't mine, the printer mod wasn't mine, the idea wasn't even really mine. Like, it was my idea to build this, you know, in single player, but like, wasn't my idea to plaster it on 2B2T. So yeah, it's bonkers. It's just fucking bonkers, man. Nope. Do I happen to have any more Blackstone? I don't think my... Oh, buttons. Buttons. Who's got the buttons? Yeah, I thought so. But yeah, I've been rewarded, in essence, for going with the flow, I guess. Wait. Oh, this isn't printable. Fuck. I'm stupid. But yeah, for enjoying the moment, or going with the heat of the moment, to just do this project, I have gotten to see my baby come back to life. Okay, so the name of the game is to clear up all the blue. The blue tells me what has not been made, but needs to be made. And the printer just takes care of the rest. Fan-freaking-tastic. Although I'm going to need a lot more walls. Very fancy, I agree. When you burn out from end base, return to the overworld build like Crowbar. Oh, a return to overworld build like Crowbar. Yeah, he did. So yeah, I guess in a way I'm doing that too. Hello, Universon. I have a feeling that this place is going to be very popular sooner rather than later. That's more of a gut feeling than anything else, so, you know, don't, it isn't a reason to panic or anything, just that at a certain point you have to go, well, what do I do? Do I keep building? Do I, you know? And the answer is, of course, yes, I will keep building. Ew. Oh, took me a hot second to realize it's the pressure plates. Yeah. I remember making these computers like they were yesterday. Or just like it was just yesterday. You know what I mean. Hello, Pies. Welcome back. Hopefully everybody is doing well. I know I am. Shit. Uh-oh. What went on top of that? Oh, it's a hopper. I see now. Interesting. Oh, yeah. We designed this area, even though it's hard to tell what it is. It'll be a little easier once I've got everything printed out. This was the level where they were researching the corals, right? Oop. So, like, for those of you who aren't aware, at a certain point... Oh, shit, we ran out of walls. At a certain point, we started giving, like, soft lore. Son of a bitch. Stop breaking. Anyway, we started giving soft lore to Space Valk 3. It wasn't, like, super well thought out or very well developed. It wasn't even really all that complicated. Just that we were going to have corals in these tanks, and they were going to be... Or was this the amethyst? One of these was we were studying amethyst. Another one was we were studying the corals. Oh, son of a bitch. And I don't remember... Oh, yeah, this had to be coral because the gold apple enchanting one is up above us. You'll get a kick out of the gold apple one here in a moment. I guess that's not a button. Oh, it's buttons on the bottoms there. Okay. Oh, that's so cool. I love that it can reach through the floor and place a button on the ceiling. God, that's so awesome. Oh, it's on those columns. Oh. God, this is so useful. Ah, curse the stream delay. One of them was Gapple research. Yeah, you were correct. It wasn't really stream delay. God damn it, let me in. Okay, fuck you. There we go. I just want to put the blocks in the places the blocks are supposed to go. Oh my god, I've got to get a new mouse. This mouse is becoming schizophrenic. It will double click at times, and it will not right click or not left click at other times. Like, it's not behaving. It will decide of its own accord whether or not it wishes to work. And really, what is more annoying than an object that will not do the job it's supposed to? Alrighty, fireworks. We gotta pop out some more boxes of fireworks. I know there are a few. There we go. Okay, fireworks and then blackstone. Bam, bam, bam. I think that'll work. Okay, you ever talk about the KISS member who passed away? Oh, yeah, no, I'd forgotten. For just the briefest minute, yes, I'd forgotten. So, yeah, a legendary member of the band KISS passed away about 3 days ago. He was the lead singer, wasn't he? Ace Frehley, that was his name, yeah. He was yeah, he was lead guitarist and co-founder. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's really hard to, like, accept. But, yeah, holy shit. The people in KISS are 70s and almost 80s. And that does not bode well because they're going to be dropping like flies. It's frightening to think, but it is the truth. KISS is not young anymore. Rock and roll is very old now. It's hard to believe that my parents' generation was the generation of the rock and roll star. And yet, they're all dropping like flies now because guess what? They ain't spring chickens. Just is how it is. Hey, Sam, welcome. Caribbean people die because they're just gone. Yeah, I mean, it's not even just that. It's the fact that these people were uber famous even when I was a little kid. And by that time, you could safely assume, you know, they had fallen off by that time. But they hadn't really fallen off. It was more of a culture just kind of left them behind. But people still loved and appreciated them for what they are. It's not like today where a modern celebrity is either a bad smell in the room and nobody wants to associate with them, or they are just like a walking PR disaster, right? Or there's some dumb kid you gotta wonder how on earth they became famous. Like I Show Speed. Like, why is I Show Speed famous? Like, I don't know. He just is. And yeah, it's just one of those things where the old celebrities were beloved even when they were no longer relevant. But nowadays, if you're not relevant, you're not anything. It's really kind of two-faced how we act. But whatever. You know, that's a rant for another day. Yeah, it just is scary how, you know, a famous member of a band is now just gone. It's awful. But it also happens to all of us. Yeah, this was the amethyst research. Ender went out of his way to go and grab a bunch of amethyst clusters. It's very nice. I think I used budding amethyst here, but I don't remember. Yeah, this was the amethyst. The mother amethyst or some shit like that. I forget how we were designating it. Gapple research is the floor above this. So actually it was 2 floors above where we were. Whatever. Still looks cool. Steal that. There we go. These are all supposed to be computers. It'll kind of like, these are like supposed to be, so if I turn off printer, you can see it. These are going to be like computer consoles. There's supposed to be an anvil underneath all of these. I got to do the anvil crafting. Get a few stacks of anvils and throw these together. These were supposed to be like laptops. And then another cool thing we used to do, because this was single player way back, you know, in 2021, 2022, 2023, I would take armor stands with player heads of the chat members and throw them on here and be like, yeah, this is so-and-so in chat. They're a scientist now. They're a researcher helping the amethyst research department or whatever. Oh, something like that. And it really is a shame we can't do shit like that anymore. Shit like that was so fun. Being like, okay, everybody is getting a named whatever today. I miss being able to do that. I mean, I guess I could say, okay, everybody is getting a named Enderman. Anybody in chat, you're getting a named Enderman. No, I'm kidding. I'm not doing that. I'm not actually going to name Enderman. That would be very stupid. Also, Endermen are like... There we go. Endermen, I don't believe, can be name tagged. Well, no, you could name tag them, but I think they'd still despawn. Unless you get them upset. But then name tagging an angry Enderman sounds like a bad idea. That Enderman would always be there waiting to strike. Oh, it was the block cutter, right. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Right, okay, so yeah, this is the Gapple production facility. Gapple research or whatever. This was a lot of fun to make. I'm just sad we can't really do stuff like that on 2B2T. The reason we can't do anything about that is because the armor stands would just sit there. They wouldn't look good. They would just be armor stands. We can't put player heads on them, obviously. Because no fun allowed, as we all know. Oh god. What? How are you messing around like that? Okay. That was very strange. Don't do that again. Bad, Enderman. Bad. Did they walk on another one? Yes. Why did the mob AIs do that? It's so weird. I remember this was a giant machine perched against the wall, and it was like the main body was like made of netherite. Netherite blocks. We still have so much netherite left to have to place. Whoops. Oh no, are all the Endermen going to do just step on these consoles and spin around? Anyway. Bam, bam, bam. Get some structural supports there. Whoops. Got to get up onto this. Here we go. I don't remember what went there. I guess we'll have to find that out later. Okay, that was a button. That's the central column of like pillars. I may as well do that. I'm gonna need a ton of blackstone pillars for this, or walls. Not pillar, you know what I mean. For this thing. This thing's fucking huge. It's huge. Fuck. There we go. Okay, this should get most of it. Yeah, wow, I used way too many walls. I went crazy with walls back then. They were like brand new and they look good. They have a pleasant texture, pleasant everything to them. You know, I did go crazy with blackstone walls back in the day. Yeah, wow, there's so much. Okay. Yeah. Nice solid central pillar portion there with nice polished blackstone adornments on it. Speaking of pleasant textures, I love the beet texture. Okay, that is weird. I've never heard of anyone go, wow, the texture of beets is so good. What is it about beets that are appealing to you? Why are bananas so appealing? No, but seriously, why would you like that? What is wrong with you? Okay. I should just fly more often. There we go. Bingo. Knew I'd found a... Huh? Knew I'd found a wall segment of stuff that was like needing to be done. So yeah, this looks comforting. You can't explain it. Okay, is it the planted beet? Why is the reverse cowgirl banned in Alabama? What the fuck? I don't know. Is that a question I want to know the answer to? It's illegal to turn your back on relatives. Oh my god. That's so fucking bad, Pengling. Holy shit. It's illegal. God damn it. That's so stupid. Ooh, both the planted beet and the beet itself look nice. Okay. I guess. I get behind that. Joke in my opinion. I know, right? The plant looks full and luscious. Okay. Yeah, they did a good job making it look very hardy and verdant. Very plant-like. Very pretty. Gekko oishisou ne. But yeah, it's a little bit like this. What happened to the Blackstone build? I only temporarily abandoned it to finish Space Valk 3. That's all. This project got dropped in my lap for my birthday, and I didn't want to like leave it unfinished, so I wanted to push to get it done. So yeah, I'll go back to that later. After this is over and done, finished, and all that. Hello, Swisher. Happy Monday. Alrighty, I'm going to count to 100 to every stream from now on, and I'll end next year. I'll continue... What? Yeah, don't do that, Pengling. We will have to ban you if you keep spamming. Nobody cares to have you count to 100. Is this some sort of a bid for attention? Minecraft needs more plants you can grow. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Some cultivatable plant that you wouldn't normally think of. That's not a fruit. Oh, god damn it. I didn't mean to look at you. I just looked in your direction and you happened to be standing there. Piss off. Didn't ask your opinion, Enderman. I would add a new ender plant. Like ender foliage of some kind. So we got the chorus fruit, chorus plant. How about it's a relative of the chorus plant, but it's a little more leafy, but it's purple. Sort of like a cabbage. Ender cabbage, I guess. And maybe it's very, I don't know, beautiful, verdant looking. Endermen gotta eat something, right? They can't just eat chorus. I don't know. Interesting food for thought. What do the Endermen eat? Because I think a plant like that would go a long way toward kind of filling out Minecraft, especially the end dimension. Haven't had a new crop since 2016. Oh, wow. Yeah, beetroot was the last new crop, wasn't it? Or was it chorus? No, yeah, maybe it was beetroot. Yeah, with the end cities. Oh, shit. Yeah, we haven't had a new thing in 10 years, almost. Damn. Huh. Maybe at some point they should add a nice ender lettuce. Yeah, a nice lettucey or cabbage-esque material. Although, it does kind of beg the question, why does chorus fruit, once cooked, create a building block? But when it's raw, it's edible, but if it's cooked, it can only be built with. Isn't that an odd inconsistency? Isn't that just an odd thing altogether, really? Okay, so that's, judging by the shape, I can see just through the wall, that's the plus-shaped building with all the stores inside of it. That's the Arc of Triumph. I can tell just by looking. Those are the support pylons, the flotation pylons underneath the disc. And then those are little, what? Meow. Okay, well, Ellie wants out, so I gotta abide by the cat. I'll be right back. Don't go looking at any Enderman now. She woke up from her nap and decided she wanted to be out instead of in. And she will wake up after napping again elsewhere and come back and go, "Let me in, let me in. I know I wanted in your room 20 minutes ago, now I want back in. Or I know I wanted out of your room 20 minutes ago, now I want back in." I swear to God, she is so bad about that. When she has "I don't know what I want" itis, that's how she'll act. Okay. That's just stuff down there. Okay, that's the plus-shaped building. That is some sort of a display. That is part of the pylons that lead from the cardinal directions. It's one of these. The cardinal direction buildings. So that's the pylons supporting the walkway that goes to the airlock outside. And then, yeah, that's the plus-shaped building. That's the stuff under. Those are topiaries. I remember that. Okay. I think we're good with this area. Have I heard about RNG theory for player death triangulation? When a player dies, you can correlate their death moment mixed with a packet sniffer and look for chunk data packet to locate right now. Okay. Leave her alone. She's a silly kitty. Yeah, but when she bothers me to go outside and I'm doing stuff. Not just that, but you can use you can automate a machine that uses a Monte Carlo particle filter and crypto heuristics to find their location. What the fuck? Okay. I'll take your word for it, Pengling. Monte Carlo machine. That's a new one on me. What does a Monte Carlo machine do? Ow. Okay, I need to get up onto that overhang. Found out yesterday. I was doing some referencing and exploiting experimenting. Found that out. Okay. Well, that's neat. I'm glad you found that out. Now, what is a Monte Carlo machine? I've never heard of a Monte Carlo machine. I've been around tech for a very long time. I've never heard of that. Okay. Oh, that's a fucking corner up there I missed. Crypto heuristics and a Monte Carlo machine. That's some wild stuff, I guess. It's a mathematical equation for finding unknown vectors and factors for probable actions, to put it short. Okay. So it's a very, very well-educated guess, I guess. Okay, that's the Arc of Triumph plus shape building. So I gotta, like, remember not to try and go into places that I don't intend to fill with blackstone buttons. Ah, shit, those were the... Okay. It's this wall. No, those were also unplaceable. Okay. Well, damn, I think I've gotten everything. Okay. Wow. It's all so big. Okay, the next big thing I want to do after I do Blackstone, I want to get all of the water fountains finished. There are a lot of water fountains, like right here. Or, no, maybe this one isn't water fountain. Okay, so there's all that. Damn, there's so much more here than I thought. I did get some water in the water fountains. There are a lot of water fountains. Filling them all is not easy. Bunch of random samples called particles to represent possible states of the system. As new data comes in, it updates these particles based on probability and keeps the ones that best match it. Okay. A Monte Carlo particle filter is a method used to estimate the state of a system that changes over time, especially when the system is noisy or uncertain. Noisy being false positives and other factors that, like chat mentioning a death. Okay. So there's a good chance that if you die going forward, if whoever is listening has some absurd tech up their sleeves, they can maybe triangulate where the death happened. Which sounds a lot like fear-mongering or scaremongering to me, but, like, sure. Now, would this, in your opinion, be realistic to try and exploit? Because, like, saying, oh, well, yeah, if you just do this, this, then this, and this, you can maybe figure out people's locations. But, like, how realistic are we talking here? Like, is this something everyone's going to be using, or is this not even slightly realistic? Is this something that'll take a long time to brute force? Yeah. Because, see, I can imagine there are a lot of crazy methods of figuring out player locations that are just too impractical to ever put into use. Hey, Air One. The base is advancing? Oh, you have no idea. Anyway, I want to do all the water fountains. Then I'm going to just finally bite the bullet and go back to the overworld temporarily to finish the stupid fucking jungle by, there we go. By, going and harvesting all the leaves myself. I'm just going to bite the bullet and do all the leaves myself, because I need to. Jack, maybe the Endermans eat chorus fruit. That's why they teleport. Remember the underwater end theory? The plants were all coral at one point. Okay. Well, even then, coral won't be the only thing. There will be, you know, something like kelp or some other form of vegetation. There won't just be chorus fruit. There would have to be other things too. That's a good theory, though. I like that. Oh, Jesus. So many fucking... The plus-shaped building has so many things on it. Anyway, so yeah, water fountain, leaves. I'm probably only going to do jungle leaves. I probably won't fuck with azaleas, azalea leaves and azalea non-leaves. Or sorry, flowering azalea and regular azalea. There's that. We'll probably just do jungle. And then I should probably do... So, like, our next big project that everybody is dreading is getting rid of all the end islands that are in the way. And really just around where the flotation pylons would go. So, like how this flotation pylon is partially in the ground. We would just remove the end stone surrounding it and not really anything else. And so some of the flotation pylons got lucky, and they're in between islands. But some of them not so much, like this line right here, which is directly, you know, on top of an island chain. And so we got to mine a lot of this out, which is why I'm not doing. It's like if I look down here for a moment. There we go. So that's why I'm not doing this chain of blackstone that goes straight down. That's like the backbone of a pylon. It's easier to just not worry about it right now. We'll clear those out probably with TNT, though we're still all kind of on the fence about that. Because obviously TNT is messy and dangerous, and who wants to print something 5 times? Because TNT will make sure that happens. So I don't know. It was in theory. I'm working on it as we speak. Okay, so it's all theory. For packet sniffing, you could use Kali, Linux, Wireshark, and VIA proxy for bytecode decoding and packet decompiling. I've been coding a Java code for it. Okay, you mean a program? We would need to observe corrosion. Maybe. There was no kelp in 1.9 when they updated the end. Yeah, that's a good point. But that doesn't mean it should stay that way. There should be an ender, you know, vegetation of some kind in addition to the chorus root. If we're being honest, there should be like 4 or 5 different end-related vegetations. And not necessarily food, just plants of some kind. Some sort of leafy... I don't want to say vegetable, but some sort of leafy plant. Although maybe it doesn't make sense to have that, because what would they photosynthesize off of? So I don't know. Maybe it doesn't matter. Just having a plant is good enough. Because it'll make the dimension feel a little more lived in, a little more vibrant and robust and alive. I don't know. Very possible I already have a person that's helping you in that theorem. Okay. Made code for the Trident dupe. Really? Okay. Well, hey, if the Trident dupe guy is related, there may be some promise to this. Wild though it may be. Four. Oh my god, I am so sick of this mouse not clicking. When I click button, it no button. It is the single most annoying thing. I have to mash the left click so hard now to like make it do stuff. Double clicking is a nightmare. Like that. He showed you tonight on Discord. That's okay. I don't need that. Whoa. Oh, that was Blackstone. Right. Yeah, it updated my inventory and it thinks I have Blackstone. It'll realize here in a sec that I do not have Blackstone. And it'll be like, no, don't put Blackstone. Okay, so we do need a ton of Blackstone to finish that building. I'd forgotten I'd used so many. Yeah, wow, that and the plush shape building are going to take a while. Keybind right click to the letter Z. But then I'd have to do left and right click to different... I don't know. That's a little convoluted because my brain will not remember that. I'm so used to left and right click being on the mouse. If they're on the keyboard now... Ugh. I mean, that's not like I couldn't get used to it, just that I don't want to try if I don't have to. My brain would short circuit. I know it would, because I would be like trying to right click on something or left click on something and be like, why isn't it working? I'll never forget when I first realized that I can't change without like severe adverse effects. I cannot change my layout. I don't mean the items on my hotbar. I mean like I cannot change WASD. I can't change left and right click doing things. There are so many aspects of gaming that are just sort of, they must be these keys. They cannot do or be anything else. I mean, maybe I could if I had to, but no, I would like to keep that as that. I can just buy a new mouse. One that'll actually behave. Play with the XP drawing pen? Oh, you don't know what you're asking for. Holy shit. Have you tried to play Minecraft with a tablet? It's doable, but holy shit is it a nightmare. You don't want to do that, trust me. You don't want to see that. I will be spinning around like this the whole fucking time. It'll just be doing this. Like over and over and over, and I won't be able to like get it to like stop, and it'll just constantly spin. Like no. or any tablet and stylus for Minecraft, not a good idea. You will not be able to keep steady enough to be able to walk in a straight line. Jeez. So many fucking walls over there. Like, it's the concentrations of blue that just tell me there's so much work left to do. It's crazy. Oh, hey, Jay. Welcome back. It's been a while. I used to play Minecraft Pocket Edition with an iPad. That's not the same. It just isn't. You had buttons. Like, the user interface gave you buttons on the iPad. Or on Bedrock, or whatever edition that was. Like, you would have a way to look around a little more smoothly than with a pen and tablet. Shite. How has life treated you, Jay? Haven't talked to you in a while. A trackpad was already terrible enough to play games with. I mean, trackpads aren't that bad by comparison. Using a mouse is obviously preferred, but you can get away with a trackpad. I played Minecraft with a trackpad on a fairly decent old laptop years and years and years ago. Like, that was how I got into Minecraft. I had a trackpad on that laptop, and it was fine. I bought that laptop in 2012. And that laptop had a pretty decent trackpad. I was all right with that. And the laptop I got before that for graduating high school from my parents, that was honestly a pretty decent little laptop too. For its trackpad, I mean. I eventually had to, like, you know, update and get a new laptop because that one in 2012, because the previous one from the graduation present had been showing its age. But yeah, that's how it goes. Nothing wrong with needing a laptop. Nothing wrong with using a laptop's trackpad. Nothing wrong with using a mouse. But I will say, a stylus on a tablet is not suited in place of a mouse for the precision a mouse offers. There we go. The precision a mouse offers is different from the precision that a pen offers. It's a different kind of precision. Oh, damn it. I'm missing... Okay. Maybe if I glide down from here. There we go. I can get it all. I think it's mostly just the outside building that needs all the walls. Now then, I can perfectly work, play, and edit images on my ThinkPad trackpad. It's nice. Oh, okay. Then you got lucky. You got a really good trackpad, Poncho. Most trackpads are very shitty. I, too, got lucky, and my very first laptop had a great trackpad. And I never really understood, because I had heard about trackpads being derided for years, and I never understood why. And then I literally got a worse laptop in terms of, like, you know, trackpad. And it became abundantly obvious why people don't like them. Just a shame. Okay. Well, if I aim correctly, I can fly up the wall, fly up the side of the wall. Fuck. It doesn't... Okay. Huh? Oh, that's a shulker. That's right. Yeah, okay. So it does not place from the offhand. Interesting. Okay. It can be a little slow in areas, but yeah, if you fly past everything, you can kind of just set it all up perfectly. Retail sucks ass. I'm sorry. I know. I'm well aware of how bad retail can be. Hate to say this, but better you than me. No offense, but like, yeah. You're learning GIMP. It's a very powerful all-in-one image editor. It's not bad. GIMP could do with a user interface overhaul a little bit, but yeah, overall, like the newer update to GIMP is actually pretty solid. I found it to help me out on more than one occasion. Don't have to carry a mouse when you need a laptop at school. Yeah, lucky you. Pocket Edition feels perfectly fine as if you've literally played any other version of the game. A little bit. What is ASM? You learned ASM? ASMR? Nah, I'm kidding. Well, I'm sorry you had to learn that, I guess. I don't know. I don't really have an opinion on it, but sure. Perfect. Oh. Threaded the fucking needle. That's so cool. Oh, assembly code. I gotcha. Yeah, that does sound kind of painful. Is this 2B2T? Jay, you haven't been on stream for a while. Wow. This is indeed 2B2T. I am indeed placing blocks on 2 builders, 2 tools. And soon, I will be done placing Space Valk 3 blocks. Oh shit. It's so weird to have this view clip mod. Holy shit, you missed a lot. Yeah, it's only been 2 months, and this printer is nuts. It's allowed us to make all of Space Valk 3. Like, I'm not even joking. This is unironically on 2B2T. Like, yeah. And we've been going crazy ever since, pretty much. Like, I'm not joking. All of this is actually on 2B2T now. It's otherworldly. The progress we've made is scary. Scary effective. So yeah, found out that you can apply for Ivy League. Okay, cool. I hope you get in. Ivy Leagues are really good, but also very difficult. So good luck if you do happen to get in. I've heard they have race quotas and stuff, so I don't know how likely that is anymore. I heard they don't exactly play by the rules in the Ivy League. Only 2 months? Yeah, exactly. That is how crazy this powerful printer is. Remember Escape the Jack Rooms? We printed that using this printer, although it was not nearly as good, and it wasn't the same person's printer. But yeah, it's basically the reason we were able to get Escape the Jack Rooms off the ground so quickly last year. And now here we are. It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. It's a good kind of crazy. Last ACT for 34, trying to go for 36. Okay. Good for you. Okay, all right. What has not been gotten on the outer edge? Ow, wow, that really hurt. I love that I can just fly past this and it will just print. And then I can just glide down and it will print all of this. Just like that. Why don't you just craft the walls directly in your cutter, wasting input crafting it? What? What do you mean? I turn it into polished first so as to eliminate all the other options. Well, not all the other options, obviously, but some of the options. It helps to declutter all the various options that it'll present you in the crafting UI. It's just a personal thing. Don't worry about it. Life has been pretty damn stagnant. I bought some cool games. Just been playing them, getting up 4 a.m. for work, and then D&D on the weekends. Wow. Yours is an existence that I'm happy is not mine. I haven't felt stagnant, thankfully, but I definitely have felt burned out on Space Valk 3 again. I spent 2 years resting up and just not doing any Space Valk 3 stuff. And I come back, and we blow through all of his stuff, right? And I swear, I burn up in 2 months, 2 years of, like, not doing anything on this project. It's just otherworldly. I hate to use the same adjective like 50 times, but it's surreal thinking that everything that I did has been so much, and yet I took so much time to, like, mentally rest from this place. And it took almost no time to kind of make myself go, okay, I don't want to see this again. I don't want to see Space Valk 3 again. Like, I want to be done with this, and that's it. Like, the next project will not be Space Valk 3. Obviously, it won't be Space Valk 5 either, because we don't have that height increase. But, you know, whatever I go on to do, I will at least not have to worry about to the degree that I am worrying about this. I will say this, Space Valk 3 is going to give me a very strong appreciation for Archon Retia when I go back. Like, oh my god. Switch to the overworld base? I will. But we don't have all the time in the universe to focus on Space Valk 33. Or Space Valk 3-3. We really do have to get the let out and finish this. So I don't have the luxury of saying, no, I think I'll press the pause button on Space Valk 3-3 and go do something else. Like, no, we don't have that time. We do have to actually kind of get this finished. Push through, finish it now. Then we'll have it to enjoy and appreciate. But, you know, we don't have all the time in the universe. This place, the end is so much easier to hunt in. So that's just the problem. I won't say how we got here, but we used a very special method to get here. And even as far out as we are, people still hunt. So, yeah, autism. What can you do? The weaponized autism of an entire server can never truly be beaten. Okay. Alright, so that's under the disc. That's the plus... No, that's the Arc of Triumph. Alright, so there's still some stuff in, like, some... just shortly inside. There we go. Oh, wow. Oh, Alpha Computer Waterfall. Will you believe it? The Alpha Computer Waterfall. It's in place. I just need to put the water in this little trench and flowing down from there. You remember that, Poncho. Hello, Eric. I'm confused. Are you adding on to Space Valk 3 or are you rebuilding Space Valk 3 on 2B2T? I don't know what the blue outlines are for. Alright, question number 1. You're confused. Do not be confused any longer. We have built this on 2B2T. I'm not adding on to it. I'm done. Like, I'm sick of seeing this place. Again, it took 2 months to burn up all the goodwill I had for Space Valk 3. I'd taken a 2-year rest. Oh, wow. What was all the glowstone for? I forgot what we used that. Whatever. We'll figure that out later. Anyway, and so yeah, I'm very much of the opinion that I want to get this done and then not think about it. Okay. Got a spot up there. The blue boxes are where I need to be putting. It helps me to not have to load the entire schematic. my printer can reach all of this. Okay. So... okay, that's in another building, so I'm not worried about that. Oh yeah, these had dark oak doors. I'm gonna have to get those. Okay, perfect. Got that. All right, so that just leaves the Arc of Triumph over on the side there. That's a lot of shit. Stuff directly underneath us. And then the side building over here. Ow. My wings, they broke. Okay, that's not too bad. He traveled through the Immaterium to get to that location. Warhammer 40k reference. Yes. Our bank accounts are to rupture and hemorrhage for sure. Uh-huh. I'm head out in 13. Okay, take care. Last time I watched was... I was 199th stream and I forgot to join the 200th. Oh no. Well, you know. That's how it is. When you forget something important, you only have yourself to blame. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back to the central pillar, get more rockets, and a bunch of XP to repair my elytra. What if they broken the... oh, wow. That would have been bad. I would lose all my shit again. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time I fell into the void out here. YouTube wasn't showing up in recommendations. That's okay, Eric. That's okay. I get that. YouTube is bad like that. Wait a sec. Dirt's not supposed to go in here. This is supposed to be a Zen garden. I believe. It's the Enderman. Yeah, we're going to have to, like, light this whole place up so that they'll stop spawning. That's, like, a sort of final pass kind of thing. Final to-do list. We can spam torches everywhere. It's fine. So, yeah, how has life treated you, Eric? Mr. the Okapi. It's been a hot minute. Do pearls die when you fall in the void? No. They stick around. They do their job. Okay, so the little residual bits of stuff there I can't do. I'm not doing the beneath stuff yet. That's... I need my elytra to reach that. I need elytra to reach all of that. There's a lot of bullshit over there to grab. Things need to be accomplished. Enderman moving stuff? Yeah, they're griefing the dirt mansion. We didn't really get to, like, do the dirt mansion yet because they put down all the dirt and grass. Oh, that's right. We got this. But yeah, they put down all the dirt and grass. But the problem is, it was so dark in there, they just sort of spawned and gradually started taking things away. At which point, I don't know, what do you want? What do you want from me? I need to go in there and just tack up a bajillion torches and then sort the whole place out. But that's pretty low on the priority list. So, ah! No! Oh, betrayed by my own internet. How's the internet doing? Nothing. It's not bad. Okay. Well, shit. Oh, that's the first time I've fallen through my own elevator. No, it was supposed to be foolproof. Been on a long burnout of Minecraft Bedrock. Okay. Cool. Glad you're enjoying your, time not playing Minecraft. Come on. There we go. There we go. You know the bundle dupe on Bedrock? Yeah. But none of that shit is ever going to come to Java. I would not put any faith in that dupe or any dupe like it. I would not put faith in those dupes coming to fruition here. Huh? No, that's not going to show me entities. Where are all this? Oh, there's one. Okay, they're congregating over here. Okay, that's weird. Well, I guess that doesn't harm anything. I just kind of figured the sniffers would be all evenly distributed. But I guess not? I don't know. Whatever. AI is weird. What can you say? You reached 1 million views on another channel of yours months ago. Okay. Very neat. Should let people flood this place after it's completed. Yeah, we've talked about waterlogging this area. We may or may not do it. I don't know. Underwater Space Valk 3 would be pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. The idea is pretty dope. I definitely want to get Sal out here just to really show off everything. And maybe even Fit, if we can get Fit to... what the fuck? Oh, it's trying to place the... I see now. Okay, that explains why I couldn't open my inventory. Let me quickly get some iron trapdoors. Iron trap dough. Bam, bam. Anyway, we wanted to also try and get Fit to take an interest and come out here, but that's jury's still out on him. You know how he is. Getting a hold of him these days is very not easy. Okay, what the fuck was... Oh, right. Yeah, this is above where I said to... Okay. Right. 211. We're just... Let's go to 64 to 256. There we go. Oh, these were birch. Well, fuck me. I wish I had known. You know what? Forget it. We're here. I'm just going to get some anvils. And I'm just going to cover the command center. This upper area is supposed to be ops. So, like, the command center for the whole place. Where'd I put the iron? Turn that off. I don't need that on. There we go. Okay. There we have it. 1 stack of anvils. Definitely get a 2BGT YouTuber. Yeah, we wanted to get Sal. Sal expressed interest. He actually, like, said stuff back in response. Like, a person. You know what I mean? So, Sal is probably going to happen. Wanted to get a hold of Vincent. I don't know if Vincent is free or not. And then I wanted to get a hold of Fit as well, but again, Fit is iffy. And well, if that's how it is, that's how it is. Oh. Oh, that's right, animals are directional. No wonder that's not behaving. There we go. Looks much better. I can finally complete the command center. Oh! Somebody used pale oak. Whoa, what the hell? Whose thing is this? Interkiller, okay. Keep the fucking lid down, dude. You don't want to lose your pearl to a random person bumping into it. Or a random other thing bumping into it. As it turns out, frogs can load pearls. We found that out the hard way. Oh. Right. Okay, so that'll have to be not iron. How many trapdoors did I need? I need 4 not iron trapdoors. Where did I put my pale oak? Perfect. Okay. Oh, wait. No, we got to do this one over here. So I'm going to need 6. Okay. That's easy. And then I'm going to need... There we go. Man, I wish we had had pale oak back in 22, 23. 21, 22, 23, somewhere in there. Like, pale oak would have been great. Okay. You just go ahead and do this. All right. So I'm going to put the iron junk back. Those filthy frogs did it on purpose, yeah. Vincent's a cool dude, I know. I like Vincent. He's neat. Vincent, Sal, and Rickson. Although I think Rickson gave me a no. I don't know why. I think he's just busy. But definitely I want to get as many people out here to see it. Because I hate to say this. I know you all didn't actually, save for like a handful of you. And I have the download numbers to prove it. A lot of people downloaded the base. Oh, son of a bitch, I made bricks. Fuck. Oh my god, I got distracted and I made brick. Shite. Anyway, I know a lot of people downloaded the base and the world, but that's not as many as you might think. There we go. And so not as many people have seen Space Valk 3 fully complete. They have seen the central pillar, and a lot of them think that's all there is to it. Many, many people do not care. And you know what? Fair enough. But if it's on 2B2T in its full glory, I want as many people as possible to see it, and it to get as much press and exposure as possible, because this is still my magnum opus, even if it's not necessarily something I'm like eager to look at, right? Like I'm just kind of like, oh my god, I'm over this. Like, I may personally be a little burnt out on doing this fucking project because it's going on damn near 10 years. No, I'm not joking. This project is nearly 10 years old. I started working on Space Valk 3 in late 2016. So in 1 year's time, it will be a 10-year-old base. Or a project, rather. Extended project, whatever. That blows my mind. Alpha and I were talking about that literally last night. I was showing him this on Discord, and he was like, damn, that's so cool, Jack. And I'm like, yeah. And then he's like, I can remember us talking about this literally like it was yesterday when we first met. And I was like, oh my god, that was almost 10 years ago. And now he owns his own home, and he works for a living, and he does, you know, home renovating for fun. Like, how wild is it that our lives are nowhere near where they were 10 years ago? And it just kind of hit home, you know. 10 years is a long enough span of time for you to be a completely different person or in a completely different place. It's enough time for you to be in a totally different walk of life. Different circumstances, different everything. Oh, okay, so these are blackstone walls. There's a mechanic in this Minecraft version where if you are in 2B2T and in the end, all the sniffers are named Poncho Hamster, it will not load a pearl by accident. Okay. Well, the pearls are nowhere near the sniffers, so we're not worried about that. But thanks for the advice, I guess. Older than Mr. Roscoe? No, it's about 5 years younger than Roscoe. Or is Roscoe 16? I don't remember. He mentioned it one time, and I haven't cared since, but whatever. It all works. It's all fine. Don't worry. A base being as old as someone is a frightening prospect, but I suppose it could be worse. Oh, son of a bitch. I don't want to seal myself in. Oh, you weren't supposed to be on that level. Interesting. Okay. So I thoroughly went around and made sure to get all the quartz stairs. So I think we got... We're quartz staired out, except for the bullshit underneath the disc. But we're going to do that separate. We have intentionally decided to wait on that front. Same for the white glass that's supposed to fill up this wall and then the ceiling. We'll do that last. Just because it makes it easier to fly in and out. Ah, fuck. According to the wiki, constructed started in February 2017. Yeah, that was with like all the hardcore central pillar designs. So that's coming up on 9 years. But like us founding the locations and duping items and all that shit, that was almost 10 years ago. The groundwork, all the 1.11 dupe, or the 1.11 update, I mean, shulker boxes, all of that stuff is coming up on 10 years. Including the Russia War. As wild as that is. Oh, shite. Why did I make the core of this walls? I can't fucking reach them. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't hold blocks of quartz in your hand. That's a big, big mistake. Because it'll think you have a ton of quartz in your inventory and you don't. So yeah, the Russia War. I was looking through old screenshots and there was a chat from you that said 2 TPS a day keeps the Russians away. I remember that. Yeah, those were good times. You laughed out loud. Exactly. Because it's true. 2 TPS a day did keep the rushers away. The problem is, we didn't have 2 TPS a day. We slacked. We should have been continually running lag machines from the moment the camping rusher showed up to the moment he decided to fuck off forever. And now, here we are, almost 10 years later, and we got a million newer players. No, we got 713 players, all of which are brand spanking new. Although many of them would not identify themselves as new, but I guarantee you they are. Oh well. Too late now. 2 TPS isn't even really possible, is it? I mean, I guess it's possible in a region, but it's not like possible server-wide. Not like it used to be. Do you remember, by chance, who or what I was talking about or who I was talking to? Did I just happen to say that? That sounds like me. Some of the shitposty things I say in chat sometimes. Three was fine, 2 did suck. I mean, that was the point. You were supposed to not enjoy it even slightly. No one was supposed to enjoy it. 2 TPS was meant to be crippling so that nobody could have fun and only the old players who actually still cared would stick around. And the newer players would just get bored because we all thought that jangling the keys in front of your face in a different way would make the newer players leave. It didn't work, but you know. Turns out the newer players were a little more hardy than we expected them to be. Wait, where the hell am I? Is this supposed to be quartz? Or is that supposed to be obsidian? Well, unfortunately, the blackstone in the way has... There we go. Oh yeah, that is supposed to be quartz. Huh. I guess that didn't get printed fully or whatever. Lol, nice. I know, right? You didn't use lag machines when Rusher War happened, but they were used when Mr. Beast was attempting to make a video. No, lag machines were used. But it wasn't until much later, after the Rusher War was really kind of concluded. And it was obvious that the newer players were not leaving because everybody was addicted now. You know, 2B2T had gotten into their blood. Like, that was it. There really wasn't any scaring the newer players off. All that could be done was deterring Rusher himself. And Rusher did stop doing his little Let's Play on 2B2T because people would crank up the TPS machine to, you know, unplayable magnitudes. And all he could do was rage impotently, and then he stopped. Uh-oh. When did I look at him? I didn't look at you. Leave me be. Mr. Enderman, leave me be. Please, I have a family. They depend on me for Minecraft. Oh, God damn it. Oh, oh, he walked himself off. No, please. Sir. Sir, I beg of you, please. Ooh, what went there? Oh, button. Man, nothing is worse than an Enderman who has a revenge vendetta. There we go. All I did was fumble around with some items in my inventory while simultaneously glancing in his direction. All I did was notice his existence, and he got so angry. Okay, did I do pressure plates, or did I do... Oh, I did a wall there. Okay. Okay, so this building seems to be good. The Great Mushroom Race War Monument. A monument to the Great Mushroom Race War. Definitely one of the better ideas Poncho had. Did you use lag machine from the drain? I didn't do anything. I believe it was some other guy who did the lag machining. I don't even know what style. I just know that his name was Sun Wukong, and he was renowned for using lag machine to drive off Rusher. Everybody loved him for that. Sad part is, he was attracted to the server because of Rusher. So, can't win. I think so. It was Fit screenshotted on Reddit. He killed BibleBot. I accidentally stumbled upon it while Googling Sato. Really? Oh. Wow, small world. Lol, those damn Endermen, yeah. Why no pumpkin? I smash into too many buildings and things. I need the protection from a helmet. I can't afford to not wear a helmet. It's too deadly. So yeah, if I have to look at an Enderman, I'll take the Enderman. I'll probably win. But, God, they won't let me have any peace, will they? Yeah, there we are. Oh yeah, this build has so many walls. I like how snazzy the Blackstone wall looks, and then you sandwich it between two Blackstone walls, and you sandwich two end rods, you know, facing into each other. I like that look a lot, but God, it's a pain in the ass to build. Well, the printer kind of sorts that out, but still. Did he just make MLG teleport? Yes, he did. That war and the 2BGT No Life series were great. Yeah. 2BGT No Life was fun. I do kind of miss those days, I won't lie. Is it weird to be nostalgic for 2022 now? Just a little bit. Just a little bit nostalgic. Not even like full-blown, I want to go back. But like, man, those weren't half bad times, even though they actually kind of were, because we were still under the fear of COVID tyranny. COVID-based tyranny. I don't know. I guess if I had to go back just to see, like, knowing how things will play out, maybe I could enjoy it a little more. Maybe. Okay. Now then, Jack, make a Minecraft movie about Space Sock 3 complete with characters and story and everything. Involves some sort of time travel. Maybe. Why should I do that? I mean, I could. Maybe as like a Blender animation. Involves some time travel with an AI. 10 years ago, this wasn't really in the picture. Now you basically almost easily can. Yeah, that's a good point. Although I also have Blender skills, so I could do a Blender animation. If I really wanted to. Maybe. I need to learn about shape keys and other principles of animation in Blender. I haven't gotten around to that because I've been stuck doing this task for the last 2 months. For the last 2 months, I've had to put all Blender animation and Blender stuff learning on hold just to do this. Worth it, I guess, but man, I've been missing screwing around in Blender. Your mind went there when you booted off the Enderman. Okay. About time travel. Interesting. What's the plot with characters, with, you know, all of that? Okay, well, what's the motivation? What's the conflict? What's the everything? Like, what do? About cinematic shots. Okay. Are you already in the Blender skill level to remake your VTuber model? Yes. But the animation parts would definitely require... I would need to, like, read up on how to do that. But as I said, I have had to put everything on hold, and it's kind of annoying. Oh, shit. See what I mean by the Enderman doing this shit? There we are. I'm definitely going to have to come through here and do some ethnic cleansing. I know I had enough light in there originally to prevent Enderman from being a problem. It's just a matter of keeping a handle on the situation. Okay, there's more shit over there. Okay, so there's that radio tower. Or was that a radio tower at all? I don't remember if we said this was a radio tower or not. Antenna of some kind. Looks good, though. Can't lie, I enjoy it. Okay, so there's one inside there, but that's... Not sure how I'm going to do that. Okay, did I watch Tron Ares? No, I didn't. I don't care to watch it. I've not heard good things about it. I don't care. Tron, the first one, was unique. But actually, Tron was not that good, I'd say. Tron Legacy, again, great aesthetic. It was only okay. It was better than the first, but not by much. But... I don't know. I like the Tron aesthetic. I don't care for the story. Tron as a story was just never... It never had that... It was different. It was unique. But it was not, like, earth-shatteringly interesting. It was just... Oh, that's neat. Like, I hate to be demeaning about it, but... Tron never really struck me as, like, a masterclass of storytelling. First of all, the biggest problem I have with Tron is that it is grossly ignorant to how computers actually work. And, yeah, it just is... I feel like Tron was made at a time where the uncertainty of what the hell a computer even really was, or what they could do for you, etc. Like, that was the magic behind Tron. Because computers and all that was so new and so uncertain. You could almost describe voodoo magic to computers, and people would just take that at face value and be like, yeah, voodoo, of course. What else would you do with a computer? But nowadays, 30 years, 40 years, however many years it is later, it's kind of cringe. Because again, that's just not at all how a computer works. And you know, that's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's just different. I would prefer a Tron where a computer actually was a computer and not some sort of make-believe world in which crazy electronic stuff happens as it would in the real world with real people. Like, it's very strange. I don't know. Any movie where they put a character into a digital environment is usually good to me. Oh, okay. You didn't really hate it? 5 out of 10. Okay. Yeah, middling, very mediocre. We need to send them the box castle for the next movie. Okay. I don't know that they would care. But sure, whatever. Box Castle was pretty fun to make. But it isn't like... It actually isn't very Tron-like, I hate to say. Tron and Exotic Bunny's end base were big inspirations, no doubt, but they were not. They're not the same as the Tron aesthetic. Tron had its own sort of. Well, first of all, the aesthetic of Tron was very 80s. Oh, those are buttons. Whoa, what the hell? Why are we missing... What are we missing from there? We're missing some quartz here. What the fuck? Man. Oh, TJ! Bring back Bobbery? Well, I can't because we aren't playing Super Mario 1000 Year Door anymore. Or Paper Mario. I hate to tell you this, but 1000 Year Door is over, and there's not likely any reason for me to go back to it. Who knows? Maybe the next Paper Mario will have Bobbery in it. As like a playable character. Sorry, TJ. I know you liked him. Okay. It's funny how chickens drop more than one cooked chicken. Yeah, I noticed that. What is up with that? Why do chickens drop more than one cooked chicken? I've wondered that ever since that started happening. There was a time where they only ever dropped one. And that made sense. And then at some point it changed, and it doesn't make sense. Just jokes, I'm off to bed. Okay, take care, TJ. You have a good one, man. I appreciate it. You didn't have to donate to me. Aw, that's so nice. Good guy, TJ. Pop-Pop is actually some random dad who works hard for his children now. Not according to Jared. We got to talk with Jared. Alpha and I. I'm not going to say what we heard, but if you were in chat, you probably know. Oh, okay, walls. Man, I can't believe they filled this building with blue stained glass. You've heard many things about him. Yeah, who hasn't? I think everybody is aware of Pop-Ob's increasingly odd situation. Apparently he's isolated himself, which is not good. This was going to be a gigantic footpath highway that would take you all over creation. Made out of polished deep slate because that had just come out. And then I got burned out with the place and I was like, I'm not doing it anymore. And well, that's how it is. I'm kind of glad I didn't do that because, man, what a pain that would have been. Ah, damn it. Wrong place. I don't think East would have liked that. East kept telling me how deep slate was such a problem. Getting any amount of, large amounts of deep slate was just such an issue with supply because people have to mine it. But apparently people have a lot lying around now. And to be fair, the server's been updated since, what, 2 years ago now? Like, if there aren't people who have hoarded double chests and double chests of boxes of Deep Slate by now, I mean, 2B2T has 700 players online. Like, surely one of them is, you know, willing to do that. Okay. Stuff under the disc is still there. Still got to do that. Hopefully this weekend, maybe we can arrange a party to get rid of all the stone, the end stone underneath. I don't know. I don't know how that's going to go. Or if we're ever even going to bother at all because we're lazy sometimes. If it gets done, it gets done. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Did someone say Pop Bob? They may have. She still logs on Constant... She. Oh, man. Logs in on Constantium every now and then. All right. Well, that's neat. Okay. Oh, those are buttons. Damn it. I thought they were walls. Progress tour with the shaders at the end of stream. Okay, yeah, we should do that real shortly then. I'm just gonna do a really quick and dirty spin around the place. Using the zoom out mod. Just because that's more fun. Okay, yeah, we got lots of wall to fill in various places. I'm gonna have to do the majority of this tomorrow. I have to wake up early tomorrow and go to a dental appointment. Yay, I sure hope this ache in the back of my tooth, the sensitivity in the back of my tooth is just receding gum line and not a fucking cavity. That's been a worry in the back of my mind for at least 2 to 3 months. Okay, yeah. So I was on this corner back in here. I've got to do this. There's some stuff over there that's not built. There's another... Oh, this is another radio or antenna tower or whatever the hell. God, that's so cool. I'm so glad AirPlay still works. Oh, and then we've got the trading hall, which has a lot of easy to access walls. They're all more or less at ground level. Jesus, that's a lot of walls. Holy shit. I'm going to knock this building out then. This will be like the last thing I do. You don't understand the whole situation with Pop Bob. Well, that's because Pop Bob is insane. Mental instability will do that. Pop Bob has always had a mental problem of some kind. Pop Bob was never that stable. It's very sad, but it is unfortunately how it is. And when you're not mentally stable, you can fall prey to pretty much anything, including propaganda. And unfortunately, that does kind of add on to how Pop Bob is seen and what all has happened to him over the years. It's just a joke that got out of hand. I feel like it started initially as a form of manipulation. Because Pop Bob is not a nice person. Pop Bob has always been a manipulative little shit. And so I always got the impression that this was a means to an end. and that it spiraled out of hand, either as a joke or, as I said, people to, take advantage of. Because Pop Bob began to get really famous due to fit, around the Russia War and all that. And so, naturally, Pop Bob decided to start using that against people. And here we are. Good luck with dental stuff. It's probably fine. They're just doing a cleaning, and I don't remember if they're doing x-rays or not. Read Jared Pop Bob chat logs the other day, and it makes sense. Yeah. Pop Bob was always kind of an odd person. Okay. I'm being stupid. I should be doing this from the inside, because there are floors and such that will take me to all the locations. Oh yeah, obsidian. Sometimes I wonder who's more worse, Jared or Pop Bob. Well, Jared has become a much nicer person. Jared was a young, very, very angry child when he first joined 2B2T. And it didn't do him any favors that this place was totally unmoderated. And, well, what can you do? That was just kind of how it was. So, Pop Bob, who was always kind of slimy, loved taking advantage of and griefing people. And Jared wanted to do it for attention, and then he wanted to be infamous. He apparently didn't have a terribly good home life at that time. Things have since improved for Jared. He's grown up. He is no longer that angry child. And, well, that's how it is. But while Jared's grown up and become a better person and has lived on his own for a while and is, a functioning adult, Pop Bob is not. And what can you do? Lost his account? No, I don't think he's totally lost the account. I could have sworn I saw him play on it. It's just that Old Lady North has priority. I don't know that any other account of his has prio. And he is never in a position to play anymore. He's always, off doing something. He's in the army, so it's not like he has that much free time. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. Just depends. But Jared was pretty bad, I will admit. Jared's even, yeah, he was out on the fan server, he was all right. Okay. Damn, there's just so much that isn't done. How Jared do oh yeah, late nights on the weekends, yeah. Talked to him a couple times. Interesting. Yeah, good. Good. I'm glad you can kind of separate Jared the person from Jared the infamous 2B2T griefer. Some people can't do that. Some people are only ever going to know someone by name and then just instantly unplug their brain when it comes to knowing more subtle things about that person, right? Because it's not like Jared was always evil or always angry or mean or whatever. Like, I don't know, you could ask Jared what some of the nicer times in his life was, if he had many. I hope he did. But that, you know, the way you were perceived on 2B2T is not 100% of who you are as a person. There's always more to a person than what 2B2T history has recorded them as. To B2T history is sort of one-sided, but then name history that isn't one-sided. History that tries to be objective is... It's not, like, bad. It's just not really super realistic. That was true, lol. I was in voice chat with Jared on the fan server. Ah, okay. A lot of people's 2B2 personalities are over dramatized. Yep. It's fun. It's interesting. It's different. It's easy to play a character sometimes. Other times it's easy to just not be yourself, or to show a side of yourself you don't show others, because you're not necessarily you. You're the you wish to be, given the total freedom that anarchy provides. With total freedom and total anarchy on a Minecraft server, you could do a lot of stuff, good and bad. You can be however you want to be, whoever you want to be. And that does kind of bring out the worst in people. But sometimes it brings out the best in people. You just never know. No one-size-fits-all sort of outcome. I will say the unprecedented freedom of anarchy is corrupting. Intoxicating, even. But I still like it. I wouldn't change it for the world. I would just like to change who all has ever had the option to play here. Get rid of some of the more annoying people. There we go. What's that building behind me? Oh, it's this building. Okay. Yeah, I see. Damn, there's still so many fucking walls that I have to place. Oh, there's a ton of walls in the iron factory. Okay. I'm happy with this. It's getting there, you know? So yeah, Poncho, this is why I make them into smooth. If I do regular Blackstone, I gotta go down here. But if I do smooth Blackstone, bam. I don't have to go as far. Like, I want to go here. My brain is making me go there, but if I go here, it throws me off in a weird sort of way. I don't know. It's an odd quirk. What can I say? Jared would apparently not grief a base he was invited to. Yeah, apparently. I have not actually seen that put into practice. A lot of people's personalities are overdramatic. I'm a huge CBT history nerd. Like talking to anybody. Okay, well, good. Yeah, I liked learning what actually happened too. That was also a thing that I was adamant about for all the history that I was not there for, which wasn't a whole lot in retrospect. But at the time, when the server was only 3 or 4 years old, and I was starving for, you know, what came before, like, I get that feeling. I understand that. I lived that myself. Okay, so that's all buttons up there. Okay. Yeah, I think I can call it a night. We can go on off to the Central Pillar. And then enjoy again, why are all the sniffers congregating over here? I don't get that. They got all this area to roam in. Why are they all only over here? I don't get that. And it's not even like the eggs they hatched from were only made over there. Like, they were hatched over in here. Over there. Like, and they all migrated that way on purpose. That's weird. It's like all the air particles in a room just inexplicably being on one side of the room, which is entropically impossible. I don't know. Whatever. Alrighty. Smack. Incoming. My feet. Oh. Shit, I missed a window. I feel bad. What was the item down there that I saw? Huh. Oh well, whatever. All right. Time to see what all there is to see. Got ourselves a nice little kitchen in there. 3D chests. I need to make the banners for that. Oh, and the pipe organ in the back there. I stole this pipe organ before I get too sidetracked. This will be a pipe organ. It's easier to see. There we go. With all of the banners in place. So the pipe organ, it's supposed to have some rails here. I don't know if this was supposed to be a map art or something. I don't know. But the pipe organ, I saw this at a lodge back when I was a spawn mason. And I was like, I had to have that. I had to have that. And so I stole it and threw it in Space Falcon. Why not? Why not, am I right? I stole the Aurora Borealis. I stole the organ. You know. Jack the Thiffer. Thiefer. Jack the Ripper. Ha 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 ha. Jack the Ripper. I rip things. Ha ha. Whatever. The AI cinematic 2B2T histories will be funny when they come out. Yeah, they probably will be. They'll probably be very, very... I don't know. Very odd, to say the least. Okay, so we got some red stained glass that I'm going to have to fill in eventually. My alpha's a monkey? No, I don't. Iron Factory was my first suggestion on the channel. Really? Huh. Wow, I'd forgotten. I remember a while ago, a YouTuber I used to follow used to join 2PTT and had the first base found 60k from spawn. Well, that wasn't very far, so it's not really too surprising. Great stream. Oh, thank you, Worm. You have a good one. Ooh. Oh, yeah, all these red pipes that are supposed to have water in them. Oh, my God. I'm not looking forward to doing that. Flooding those pipes and then flooding the disc. Ooh. He was new. That's why he did it. Yeah, at 60k. Yeah, I thought so. That anyone building a base under 100k is usually not aware of why or how to do it properly. Let alone how to hide a base. Let alone where to go and all that. So yeah, most of them do tend to kind of get found. Just is what it is. Oh, this tune goes so well. Oh, it's just wonderful. Oh, I just love this. Whoa, too far, too far, too far. There we go. Okay, yeah, this is roughly as far out as you can reasonably go to get... Whoa. Yeah, to get a good gander at how everything is. 1 kilometer of city. And the sad part is, this is really not a city. A city would either be more dense or more crazy, and it would be larger. This is the size of like a town. And even then, some towns are bigger than this. Although towns tend to be a little more far-flung, but still. Like, Space Valk 3's Disc City was never really a good city, per se. But, like... Oh, what the fuck? Why you no load, huh? Weird. Oh, well. So, yeah, it was never, like, a great city in the standard sense of a city, but it was kind of, like... It was a good Minecraft city, I guess. For, like... I'll admit, I flew by the seat of my pants when I designed a lot of this. I was not, like, super... I didn't know what I was doing, right? But it still turned out pretty good, I would say. I like it. Let's zoom in a little. Oh, my magnum opus, how I love thee. I'll try not to crash into a building challenge, level impossible. Oh well. Remind you of the Eggman Expo from Sonic Racing Crossworlds? Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Y'all have a great night. I will catch you all later. Make sure to stick around and come back for more streaming tomorrow. Same time, same place. And apart from that, I will catch you all another day. Y'all stay safe. Have a great night. Make sure to leave a like and a comment. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't, of course. And as always, have a good night. Goodbye.